Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 117. In the last episode we have built this little settlement, and at the very end of the episode we also managed to settle our first extra island, and hopefully that will help us to upgrade our plebeians to a higher level, which hopefully will actually unlock the Albion map for us. We are doing relatively okay on this island. We have the needs of our citizens mostly taken care of. I don't think anyone is suffering from any shortages, so that should be quite alright. But I think we might need to take care of the remaining needs because, well, we are still missing the bonuses from those. Anyways, this is our new island. Here we should be able to make some resin and some olives, which is what we need to upgrade our plebeians to a higher level, and once we do so we should be able to go to Albion. And I cannot wait because that is where the more interesting new additions to the series will be situated. But anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, we are still not doing great on money. What is the deal with that? Public services, land taxes. Yeah, I played a little bit earlier and in those playthroughs I was doing a lot better. Not doing so right now. Well, as long as we're in the positive, I'm okay with that. Anyways, let's go ahead and set up ship making first before we get to the island. So we took care of the ropes and the sails and we are selling those, right? Let's take a look at the harbor, and we are selling the excess sails and ropes. Good. Okay, so we should be able to start making some ships, and thankfully the slaver pirates are down on the southern corner of the map and we are operating in this area, so we should be relatively safe from them. Right, so we need a shipyard. I suppose you can go here, although it should be in here. Yeah, let's just put it here, it's fine.
A first paddle into this great wide world.
There we go. Also, ooh, gift. Yes, please. Every little bit helps, especially now that we are really hurting for money, so thank you very much. Much appreciated. So we should have enough resources to make a ship, exactly. Now, in this game, we can customize our ships. So, for example, this civilian ship, we can click on this cog icon and we can add a couple of modules to it. For example, we can give them oars, which will make them faster, but every single one of these upgrades will take up one cargo space. So if we add one set of oars, we only have 2 cargo spaces. One is always reserved on these civilian ships, for example, but we can have 2 upgrades. Or for example, we can have 1 archery tower and 1 set of scorpions and that kind of stuff. I don't think we need to worry about the pirates all the way up to the north like this, so I will not give them weapons. I will give them not even a single oar. Yeah, let's just keep it as cheap as possible. So right, let's just build a completely default ship. There we go. By the way, no matter what, I couldn't find a way to customize already built ships. I don't know if that is something that we need to research or something, but I could not redesign existing ships. I don't know why. Anyways, we need a couple of extra plebeians. Are these using plebeians or something? No, they are using liberties, so I don't know. Is it the shipyard itself? Oh, right. This one is using a lot of plebeian workforce. Fine. let's just upgrade these guys. And that takes care of that. Right, so the ship is under construction. Now we need to have something to actually transport. So here we can have what we need for the next set of goods. As I said, I think I will go for the M4A first, so for that one we need resin. Right. Resin. This one, this one will require Albion workforce. And yeah, it will go into the forest. Doesn't need a lot of trees, so I think we can have 2 of them in here. Yeah, something like this will do. Right, just need to hook them up to the main warehouse, so that's fine. Don't want to cut down too many trees. That should do it, right? So this one is 49 and 48. Okay, so everyone should have everything they need. Right, now for this one to work, we need 8 plebeian workforce. Right, so we need to have a couple of liberties, and then we need to upgrade them to Libyans. Right, let's just build a couple of districts and that should do it. Right, now I will not give them everything like we did on the main island. I think a single resource each will do it. And the ship is finished. You know, might as well set up the trade route now and deal with the productions in a second. So trade routes, new trade route. We want to go from here to here, and we want to have the civilian ship, right? We want to load up on resin, which is this one, and unload at the main island. Establish route. Off you go. So, about these guys. As I said, I will not give them everything they need, only the bare essentials. I think I will go for... I think fish will do just fine. So there is that. And then population income, population happiness. Let's just get a little bit of extra income with the marketplace. You can go there as perfect placement. And then income or happiness. I think they are happy enough already. Let's just have a bit of extra income. So 1 hemp farm. That will do. And one of these spinners, you can go...
So many open fires and so few precautions. Don't you realize your whole city could go up at any time?
Okay, so this will be enough services and goods for these guys. Once they are completely satisfied, I will upgrade them. But for now, what was that about fire safety? +3, so we are okay on fire safety around here. So don't worry, it's fine. But we have workforce shortages, right? I know, I'm working on it. So, are you guys happy now? You still need the clothes, but... yeah, it is going for a... no, it is unloading. There we go. Okay, so it is going up. Exactly. And we are ready for an upgrade. Right. Okay, let me see how much we need to upgrade. So, this one is almost enough. Just a little bit of extra. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have enough plebeians on this island now. They will staff the resin extracting, and that will go into the main warehouse, and that will be taken to the main island. Very good. Great, great, great. So that means that we will have resin on this island. Are we selling it? Yes, we are. Okay. So basically we are pooling our resources here and we are selling the excess. That's fine. We are only selling above 10, so we should have enough for the actual production chain. And for that one we need clay. So let me see. 1 minute, 30 seconds, and 1 minute. Okay, so we can have 1 clay, 2 resin, and 2 amphora. Let's go for that. So we need 1 clay deposit. I don't... can I skirt around this one? No. It will impact it. Right. I suppose we can go to a new place. It's fine. Yeah, let's just build out a new outpost. We can go here, for example. So let's have clay coming out of this one. Then we need a warehouse, and that will do. So clay is taken care of. The resin is taken care of. How are we on charcoal? And by the way, what about everything else? Everything else looks fine. So charcoal. Charcoal wise, we are okay for now. Right, so I will place down one of these. But for that one, we need a couple of extra plebeians. This one, for example. And we are running low on freed slaves. So let's just go ahead and upgrade that one and this one. Okay, we are in the positive once again. So, amphora. This one, area of effect. Well, it will give us extra income, but -2 fire safety, but only 1 fire safety for the need satisfaction. So I will not put them into the city, even though income would be kind of nice, but no, the fire safety is a bit more important. So that one and that one. And theoretically, as soon as these guys start making what we need, then we will start seeing some boost in the fire safety. So they have the clay. That's great. They are picking up the resources now. And there's the resin. And they are working. Good. As soon as they offload the amphora into the warehouse, we should be fine. In fact, might as well wait for it. So there is 1 production finished. There comes the amphora. And the fire safety is going up. Great. Good, good, good. So that means that the plebeians should be ready for an upgrade any second now. Very good. Ooh, but the happiness is going down.
Man, you motivate me. I'd like your autograph on this treaty.
What treaty?
If it must be anything,
I don't see a treaty, so let me just check. So diplomacy.
Give us your bibble babble.
Are you offering... No, they are not actually offering a treaty, so what are you talking about? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. So... let's see. How are we on the rest of these resources? Yeah, we are doing alright. Yeah, everything is in the positive. Very good. In fact, you know what? Just for the sake of our progress, I don't really want to progress too much. I don't want to overexpand. Right, what I want to do next is upgrade the plebeians, obviously. And I do believe that one will unlock Albion for us. Let's take a look. So, upgrade these 8 houses. There we go. We have the equities. Good, good, good. Okay, let's take a look. So, request from the Emperor. We lost a lot of men on the battlefield, but the war is not over yet. We need reinforcement of the most basic units. Okay, so we need to deliver 1 unit of auxilia to Diana's lighthouse in 1.5 hours. Can I make that? Oh, I cannot leave this screen. We need to decide now. If we fail, then reputation will suffer.
But you can quiver like a bird tongue in aspen.
Let's accept. So, auxilia. Can I use the one in the garrison? Garrison auxilia. I don't think we can use this one for it. Okay, fine. I will build a small barracks in a second, but missive from the Emperor.
They're all out there, waiting on your wisdom.
There we go. We have the permission to go to Albion. Confirm.
They're rare as white crows.
Right. Okay, so we can go to Albion right now, but I want to take care of a couple of small stuff first. For example, that mission. So we need to have 1 auxilia. Right. It is... Right, how are we on... Can I have a bit of extra fire safety before we proceed with anything else? We can have a little bit here. Okay, that's +5, and happiness-wise, a single watchtower should do it. This one should do it. Yeah, okay, so everything is in a positive now. Very well. So... Right, about that auxilia. Military buildings. So barracks, a place to recruit your infantry, a soundest base of any army. This one will require, let me see, workforce-wise, 12 and 12, so we have enough workforce for it. Let's just place it down. Does it have a... Okay, no area of effect. Okay, so no matter where we place it. I think I will put it... I don't think it will go into the center of town. I will put it out here, and maybe I will build a small fortification around it. It's not necessary, because this is not a very military-heavy playthrough, but just for the looks, I might build one out.
Still, never desert your duty. Never desert your fellows.
Can I recruit an auxilia? Needs 44 liberties. Okay. Otherwise, we have everything else. Right, let's take care of the manpower first. Let me see, I will have these upgraded or built. Right, what else? Maybe a bit of extra here as well.
Hazardous housing, rampant disease. Think of your athletes in residence. Think of their health.
I am, don't worry. So first things first, their goods needs. So we need, let me see, fish, clothing, hats, and that's it. Okay, easy enough. Then we need some clothing and hats. I suppose, which one would be the best placement for it? I think it will be best here. Right. I don't want to remove any of these houses now. So I'll tell you what, get rid of these two planned and move these in their place. There. So 1 spinner and 1 hat maker. What about, let me see, how many hat makers do we have? We have 4 of them. And we should have, yeah, 3 sheep farms. 1 for the sales and 1 for the hat makers. So we have 4 hat makers and 2 of these sheep farms, so we don't need to build 1 more sheep farm, that's fine. But we do have 4 of these spinners and only 3 hemp farms. This one is for the ropes only, so we need 1 more hemp farm. Okay, so theoretically that should do it. Everyone should be supplied with what they need. Right? Oh, no. This one is out of range of the warehouses. Okay, fine. We need to move 2 more houses, so you guys leave and I will move out these 2. There you go. And we can place a warehouse right in here. Right, and we have unlocked a couple of researches. Let's take a look. We are still very busy with research. We are doing the latrines next. But we could go for these. I want to go for the hazard fighters, because this will increase the fire safety around the actual dedicated fire fighting buildings. Or sorry, the main firefighting buildings, not the valves, but that's fine. What else? I suppose we might as well go for the Day Watch and the Hippocratic Core. That's going to be good for the health buildings. What else? Right, this one. Safe havens. Allow the placement of lithium coastal production buildings in water. Ooh, yeah, yes please. Right now we can only place these buildings on coastal placement, but with this one we can put them out into the water. That would be kind of nice. Extra Libertus workforce from the villa. Might as well. This one, Aqueduct Boost Farms. Ooh, yes please. Anyways, speaking of the aqueducts, yes, I know Albion awaits, but we have a couple of stuff we need to take care of. One of them is the aqueducts. Right, these ones require 150 equities, and we are halfway there. So if we upgrade this one as well, that should unlock it. Let's take a look. And there we go, perfect. So we can now build aqueducts, but for that one we need concrete. Right. Also, we are running low on plebeians. Yeah, the work never ends. Alright, so we are in the positive in terms of workforce. Right, that means that we should be able to acquire the auxilia. Almost forgot. Make it quick, because... Okay, we still have plenty of time on this one, but still. Let's take care of it. So, these guys are being recruited. Let's bring back the flagship and use that one to deliver them. So, come back home. We will load the troops and then take them to Diana. Yeah, we will be notified eventually. Now, concrete. Concrete, we need a lot of this. What is the production chain? So we have 45 seconds on the silica and 30 seconds on the limestone quarry. And concrete mixer, right. So one of these can supply 2 concrete mixers, but one of the limestone quarry can supply 3 of the concrete mixers. Okay, we will be a bit inefficient, but I will have 1 sand refinery. So you can go right here, that's fine. That will do, and 1 limestone quarry. You can go, I don't know, here for example. That's fine. Just bring it to the rest of the road network. That will do. Obviously, it requires one warehouse.
New unit has been recruited.
Thank you. And this will be enough for 2 concrete mixers. It does not have an area of effect, so it doesn't matter where we place these. In fact, we might want to place them somewhere where we get a little bit of benefit from them. For example, around firefighting units or something like that, but the aqueducts will take care of the firefighting for us, so it's not as important as it was before. Okay, you can go here and here, it's fine. Just start building up the concrete. And speaking of, did we upgrade the... Yeah, we did upgrade the main trading post. Can I place down the... Where is it? This one, I didn't unlock the warehouse yet. Right. Let me see, this one, number 5. Let's just put the depots all the way to the top. I want to have these fairly soon because I want to extend the island's storage capacity. Right now the maximum is 150. You know what? Let's just have a bit of extra resources. Instead of 60, I will sell above 100 on the construction resources. Okay, that will do. What is this about? A game of betrothal. Right. Well, basically, the age-old tale. A girl wants to marry a boy instead of the arranged marriage, so we can force her to marry, but that will make people unhappy. Or we can allow them to marry, but that will lose us prestige. So I suppose we can order the girl to serve as a Vestal Virgin, which will not give us any bonus or penalty, but it will satisfy everyone. So let's go with that one.
Prudent.
There we go. Alright, so warehouse is on the way, so we need to wait for that one. Anything else? The auxilia. Can you please go into the ship real quick? It will take a second. We still have 1 hour left, so it's fine. Then the concrete is pouring in. That's great. Unfortunately, making the aqueducts is extremely expensive in terms of construction resources. Plus, let me see. Yeah, we also need to have maintenance. 6 for every tiles of aqueducts, so it's not going to be cheap. But the benefits is going to be well worth it. Anyways, that's the auxilia loaded. We need to take them to Diana's warehouse. Let's get sailing. Right, so we might as well place down the start and end of our first aqueduct. Let me see, or at least, you know what, yeah, in planning mode. Don't need to build them just yet. So the source of the aqueduct going to be in these mountain sources. This is where we'll pump out the water. Or maybe the water comes down from the top of the mountain or something, I don't know. You can go here and we will have these aqueduct cisterns. Well, if you take a look, they will give us +3 health and +3 fire safety in their coverage, and they have a pretty sizable coverage. Not too bad. Okay, and this is why we had these extra spaces in between the districts. These will come in handy right now. So let me see, I will sacrifice 1 house for this. For example, you will move there and you will move there. And we will have the cistern right here also. I meant to place this down in planning mode. Oh well. Also, wait. Why is the road like this? There we go. Right, so the cistern will go here. facing this way, because I do believe we cannot place aqueducts on roads, right? So if I try to do this, yeah, it will not work. Okay, fine. You will be facing this way. And no water supplied. I am working on it. So the aqueduct will come down this way and it will run through the city like this. But for now, we only need to hook up to the source. So cut through there, come out. You know what? No. You will go up from here. There. Here we will have one of these empty spaces again, so you should be able to run all the way through and enter into the source of the aqueduct. Right. This will take a lot of concrete to build. Next up, right, we did unlock the depot. So this one will increase the storage capacity by 100, so we will have 250 storage space on the island. Not bad. Let's just have it... Yeah, I suppose here will do. Okay, get out of planning mode and you can go there. So theoretically, the storage space on the island is 250. Great. I still want to sell the consumer goods at 10. Should we go for, I don't know, 200 construction resources? No, I think 100 is fine. Yeah, it's okay. Right, are we there yet? Yes, we are.
In peacetime, a soldier will toil on dikes and dams.
There we go. So the Emperor is a bit happier with us now. Right, let's just bring the flagship back home. And yeah, what I will do is first take a look at the needs around the island. So obviously we need resin, but that is coming in from another island. Everything else appears to be just fine. So we don't need to worry about this island right now. Apart from the fact that we don't have enough health and happiness. Okay, the fire safety and the health will be taken care of by the aqueduct, but safety not so much. We need to take care of that now. So we have one custody there. We can have another one here. Yes, that will be almost enough. And by the way, the aqueduct was the reason why I really shouldn't have this guy in here. So tell you what, might as well move it out of the way. Just get rid of these houses and move out these three, or who would be the best to move out? Yeah, I think we can move out these guys. There, which means we need to have one more down here. Let's take a look. So custody, yeah, we need one more. Okay, fine. Okay, at this point I will just delete these buildings. It's fine. There. That is 29 in the negative. A little bit more. Down here, it would do it. Anywhere else? Not really. Okay, down here. What can we do about this place? I think it should be safe to demolish these. Yeah, just barely enough. Okay, so one custody goes there. And we are in the positive in terms of happiness. Okay, tell you what, I will leave the concrete to build up for now. Let's take a look at Albion. Everything else should be relatively okay for now. Let me just take a look at the needs one last time.
Been building for 2 hours, May I
Yeah,
have
it's okay.
some refreshments?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go to Albion.
You Romans probably think this place is weird. All of that. But then if the Celts saw Latium, they'd probably feel the same. It's our home. It's ancient. Naturally, a Roman sees it running wild and wants to bring it to order, to heal. Expect a bit of resistance there, mind. It's two different worlds, sort of bound by fate, but divided in belief. Anyway, Albion knows how all that's meant to me. Of course, you must be the new governor. You're welcome to drop in at the hill fort at the capital. I'm Manx, their chief.
Fabius Gemellus Corvinus, Procurator. You must be the newest governor. Mars knows we need help.
I am Voada of the Skaha. Turn back, Roman. You're not welcome here.
Yeah, don't worry, I am not going to bother you, so agree to keep your distance.
What could you possibly require?
Right, where do we want to settle? Let's take a look. So here we have herbs, dye plants, saltwort, iron and silver. Here we have barley, dye plant, flax, iron and copper. Obviously I want to settle in one of these central islands first. Small bird. What about here? Seashells. And this one looks kind of big as well. Beaver, seashells, silver, tin, granite. Ooh, lots of nice resources.
Talking sense.
I don't know. I have no idea which one would be the best. By the way, where is her base of operations? So this is a trader, right?
If it's metal or
Yeah, that's Manx.
I might actually
This one
need
should
help.
be the Roman fortification.
It doesn't look like much.
Yeah, there's a Procurator's Harbor. Where is the pirate's home?
I suffer the company of
No, that's Tarragon.
wars, pillagers, endlessly on our return.
Where is she situated? I don't see a base of operations for her. Basically, I want to settle where we are not in danger of encountering her too much. Well, tell you what, let's just settle... I don't know. Let me take a look at the islands. We have plenty of room here and a big marsh there. What about on this island? Plenty of living space here on these... Yeah, in this valley basically. Not a lot of... although, yeah, plenty of marsh as well. Here, a small marsh there, another one here, and plenty of green space in between. Ooh, actually, this one looks kind of interesting. A nice big hill that we could climb. Ooh, yeah. I like this one for now. What about this one, just in case? Not as impressive as the other one. Okay, made my choice. I will settle right here. This, I suppose, up here we should have a nice big monument or something. That would be kind of nice. Okay, let me see. I want to settle here. Let's get going. Okay, one last look at the islands. So this one would be kind of interesting if we could go all the way to the top of this mountain, but we can only go this far up. Anyone else? This one? Yeah, the same. It is pretty flat, considering. Yeah, that's fine. What about you? A nice narrow valley going up, but that's about it. Yeah, we will settle right here, I think. So let's just move the warehouse there. Okay. Oh, and it's free. Nice. Okay. There we go. Let's take a look. I suppose we might as well set up the basics once again. Let me see. We'll build into this area. This one looks like a perfect place for wood extraction. So let's just have this road go all the way up. I do believe we need to build on these marshlands later, right? So let me see. Just do this. And we still need to have, yeah, timber. So let's just have wood cutting, sawmill, and a warehouse. Yeah, that will do. So construction resources are settled for now, and I don't think that layout that we have on the Lithium Island will fit in here. So we need to build everything basically as we are going along. Also, ooh, nice. They are still asking for permission to settle. Nice. Okay, so you... Let me see. You can settle here. Perfectly fine with me. Yeah, grand. Right, so as I said, we will not use the same layout we did on the Lithium Island. Let's just build as we are going along. Okay, so what are you guys eating? You need cockles and eels. Okay, let's take a look. So let me guess, this one comes from the sea, yes, and this one comes from rivers. Oh, it comes from the marshes, apparently. Okay, then. How does this work? Okay, it just needs an empty area around it. Easy enough. Let's just have it here. Can I have it? Oh, right. We need to have road access for these guys. So that one's fine. Are you going to be okay if I delete some more trees? Yes, you are. Okay. And there we go. So wood supply is now actually established. Now we have, yeah, we have the cockle pickers, so we have food. That's not a problem, but I want to give them both, obviously. So that's that. We just need one more piece of timber and we are in business. Now, can I place this one close enough to the warehouse so we don't need to build another one? If I do it like this, we will have enough coverage. So there we go. Right, we need even more timber for these, what's it called? I don't know, not piers, but plank walks or something like that, whatever. So you are in range of the warehouse, good. We don't need to build another one. So food is established. Next up, we need a bit more. Fine, let's build out a couple of extra houses. Okay, so we can have a market and a Bardic hearth. What were the sizes? So this, Okay, the market is the same as the Latium one. What about this one? This one is different. I was afraid of this. Fine. Needs to be more or less central anyways. So you can go... Let me see. How far can you reach? Yeah, here should be fine. There and... there. Just need a bit of extra timber and we can build them. After that, we will need reed shoes and tunics. Okay, and they're unlocked. But first, let's take care of the services. So that one's fine. This one also requires 5. Once I have the basics established, I will go back to Latium and take a look at the concrete. I want to build that. Ruins are being rebuilt. Okay, so we did have a fire in Latium apparently. Oh well. Anyways, for now, reed shoes. So we need reeds. Let me guess. Yeah, goes in the marshes. And it doesn't have a radius around it, so is that a farm field? Let me see. So if I place it here, yeah, it requires a farm field. That will do. And let me see, 1 minute and 2 minutes. Okay, so we need 1 reed gatherer and 2 shoe weaver, but for now I will only place 1. In fact, we can get rid of this one, put it in here. It will be able to cover almost everyone. If we move this one here, we will be able to cover everyone. So there is that. And let me guess, yeah, hemp and the weaver once again, or the spinner. You can go... yeah, let's just continue along this way, I think. And once again, the spinner goes into the heart of town. This one has a pretty good coverage, but not quite. Yeah, here. You move there, and the spinner will go here. Fine. Okay, so we are doing okay right here. Also, governor request.
Walk in the river.
A wader kneels in dirt. No, I will not take the shoes, not take the tunics. Show forgiveness. Sure.
Such dilemmas don't fall upon me.
Fine. Also, I still don't see the location of the local pirate. Or don't they have a base of operations that they are operating out of? Interesting. Anyways, the basics are taken care of. Let's go back to Latium. So, they did say that we have some ruins they need to take care of. Let's take a look. Everything appears fine. Right, here we go. Let's take care of these, and that's it. Okay then, so we have 58 concrete. I don't know if that's enough, but let's take a look. Lovely, almost there. So that one, and we have water. And haha, there we go. We have lots of fire safety, lots of health. Everything is in a positive. Great. Also,
You'll get a deal out of me now.
and he likes it. So, trade offer, yes please. And non-aggression pact, absolutely.
I'd be delighted.
Oh, great. We are doing quite alright.
Go big?
How are we on the resources? Yeah, still everything looks okay. Right, we could build some latrines for health. basically smaller versions of the big medical buildings. Do we want to? Technically we are in the positive, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Okay, let me plan out the next extension to the aqueducts right in this district, and then I think we can go back to Albion. So let's have a cistern. So this one, yeah, this place is pretty much covered completely. So we want to have one in here as well. In fact, we only need a single tile for the aqueduct itself, so we could have the cistern right here in the middle. Right. Okay, pause. Move the cistern here instead. It will cover basically the entire district. Yeah. I think here will be better. I didn't plan on this, but I think this way is going to be okay. Yeah. So we don't need this extension, and we can move this guy back. And you can move here, for example. Right. So go into planning mode and have one cistern here. Let me see which one will be the best. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, this one will do. And bring the aqueduct down the middle of the city. So go there, go across, fine. Remove this piece of road. That should be enough. There we go. And hook up right here. Great. Okay, once we are able to build this, we will have plenty of health, plenty of fire safety. Great. Can I do anything about public safety? I am not quite happy with that aspect of the city. No, the Custodia are pretty much covering everything. Maybe this one should be slightly higher up, because these two are a bit too close together. Let me see. Pause. Let's make these two switch places. There, and have these three in here, and this one will move up here. Right? And I think this one can move to be a little bit more central. Let's take a look at the coverage now. So, yeah, it's a lot better. There are very minimal gaps in the coverage. We have one house there, one house in there. Right? So, the Custodia coverage is fine, but we can boost it a little bit with some extra watchtowers. Okay, we can get out of planning mode now. Okay, I think 132 happiness in the city will be fine. Also, what do you want? Ransom.
Think on it.
No, I will refuse. I am not going to work with you.
I see how it is.
It's fine. I don't think we need to worry about him too much. He's all the way down in the south, and we are all the way up in the north. It's fine. Okay, did we unlock the triremes yet? Let me see. Triremes, it's 11 researches away. Can I boost research a little bit? Let me see. Custodia, I think we are only covering the center of the city. Okay, Court of Minerva has been discovered, but let me see. We can extend this way and this way. Yeah, I think 3 schools is needed. Right, let me see. Can I do something like this one, for example? Yeah, we can move these guys out. Or, no, wait. You move out, you move here. And you guys move out as well. Okay, and we can have a Grammaticus in here. Although it should be here instead. Uh-oh. Okay, you go home right now. Go right there. Okay, apparently they can come up here. Good to know. Okay, and flagship. Can you please go ahead and help out? What kind of ship is this? That looks like a small ship, I believe. Okay, okay, okay. Move away, 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 and too late.
Show us who we really are.
Okay, fine. Let's just take care of him real quick. And let's build a new ship. So, you, one civilian ship, please. Wait, move a bit closer. There we go. What is this? Flotsam.
Chained to a sinking ship. How could you?
Some extra timber. Sure, why not? Right. So we need one more ship to replace the old one, and that's about it. Oh well, you know, for the ransom, I think this was a relatively okay trade-off. But we are damaged, so we might want to have a... Do we have the repair crane? Not yet. Okay. Research. Repair crane. This one. This one goes on top of the list. Yes, please. So, Grammaticus. Yeah, we need to repair, but without the repair crane, not much we can do. Just dump the wood into the docks. There we go. So, Grammaticus. It should be more central than this position, I think. Let me see. If I put it... this one, Grammaticus... No, it's not quite enough space. Here we have the service buildings, so that's not going to work. We can move the warehouse up. What about then? Okay, that's going to be enough space. Right. You guys can move out and move in here instead. In fact, you can move in here and just hook up with the road. Yeah, sure, it will work. Anyways, Grammaticus, and not the best coverage. What if I move the pub and the market? We will lose a lot of coverage down here, unfortunately. Okay, eventually this will be good coverage once we start expanding to the north. Yeah, I will put it here. And one more can... No reason yet. We only get extra from these houses. These are not built yet, so yeah, no need to bother yet. By the way, did I do anything with... No, resources are still good. Okay, we have 36 concrete. I think we can afford the extension now. So, build all this. There, lovely. And this one. 390 fire safety, 340 something health. We are doing all right. Good. Now,
Construction of a ship has finished.
right, ship. Can you please go ahead and replace the old one? So, Alexandria, right? Yeah. And we can get rid of the sunken ship. Establish route. A minor issue, what are you talking about? It's fine. Okay, so I did notice, let's take a look. Aha, we only have 100 water supply and each cistern uses 10. Good to know. We have plenty of headroom left. So, well, not too bad. We have a nice aqueduct. it is keeping the people safe from fires and healthy, so that's great. Let's go back to Albion. Right. So, what do you guys need next? You are ready for an upgrade. Let's take a look. I don't know how much we need to upgrade. Upgrade this district. Okay, let's take a look. Choose your upgrade pet. All upgrade pets unlock again on reaching the next tier. Okay, so we have to deal with one of them, but once we get up to the next tier, then both of them will be available, or something like that. Anyways, the Celtic population will be fate focused, and the Romano-Celtic population will be knowledge focused. Also, obviously, they require different resources, but that's expected. I will go for the Celtic population. And there we go. And we will deal with this in the next episode because we are over time, so we have to say goodbye. But we can also use these on this island. But what do we need? There we go. We need wattle and daub, which means we cannot build these because these require tiles. And let me guess, they require the Romano-Celtic population. Okay, that's fine, no problem. Let me quickly set this one up. So we need reed and mod. That one comes from marshlands, okay. Let me expand the roading a little bit.
Come all the way out here.
That will do, and we can bring out, yeah, we can continue with the plankways this way. Right, so one mod gatherer or mod dryer, and we need one more reed as well. So let me see. 1-to-1 ratio with the reed, but the mod dryer is a bit slower than that. But you know what? One of each will be fine. I think it's going to be acceptable. So, right, we need one reed gatherer and the fields associated. That will do. And one laborer's yard. Also, this one needs to be hooked up. And now this one is out of reach of the warehouse. Fine, we need to build another one. Can I build one in here? Yes, I can. That's good news. You can go there. So, does this one go on the marshland? Oh, it can go wherever. And does it have a... Okay, it has no area of effect. Good to know. So it can go wherever. In fact, in that case, you can go here. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we will have some wattle and daub later. By the way, what do you need? Can you spare a bit of iron for a festival we are planning? Can I make iron yet? Let me see. No iron extraction here, nothing here obviously. Later. Not right now. Although, I don't know, is this the tutorial quest on the Albion map? Because if it is, it shouldn't be timed. Okay, I will accept. If it's not timed, then it's going to be great.
Governor, me and some of the other lassies were planning a wee festival. Celebrate the craft, you ken? Spare us a bit of iron so we've something to work with.
Absolutely, sure. And it appears it is not timed, so that's great. Okay then, let me quickly expand the town a little bit. Okay, not like that. Just do it manually, it's fine. And we will leave it here for now. we will pick things up in the next episode. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.